If you're fat, it is because you chose to be fat. And I am fat because I also chose to be fat. Now, I never sat down and wrote down a New Year's resolution of this year I'm going to be fat. But every single day, you and I make decisions. And those decisions that you make are whether you're going to be fat. Now, that decision might not affect you today. That decision might not affect you tomorrow. But long term, the decisions that you make today are going to determine whether you're fat or not. This morning I got up, I got out of bed, I had a cup of coffee. What I put into that coffee determined if I'm going to be fat in the future or not. I put in some sugar-free creamer because only psychopaths drink black coffee. And that sugar-free creamer was told the amount I put in, I think it was 60 calories, 70 calories, something like that. Now, I don't count calories, but it was approximately something like that. Versus a regular sugar creamer, if I chose that, would have been several hundred calories. This morning for breakfast, I could have chosen to eat a couple of donuts that would make me hungry again within an hour and a half. Instead, I got up and I chose to eat some eggs, a couple of slices of bacon, threw it on a tortilla with some cheese. It was probably around the same calories as that donut is, or those donuts would be, but it'll keep me full until well past lunchtime. This morning, I had a choice. Was I going to put on my workout clothes and get out here and walk? Or was I gonna sit on the couch and not work out today? See, all those choices that we make day in and day out and day in and day out determine whether we are gonna be fat long-term or not. Now, you might say, well, it's because I have this problem, I have that problem, I have this physical disability, I have that physical disability. I have slow metabolism, I'm big boned, I have whatever it might be, right? And if you've gone to the doctor and you've been diagnosed with something that causes your weight gain, then you have a reason, right? So this video might not be for you. But for the majority of us who are fat, the reason that we're fat is because we eat too much and we don't move our bodies. And you know how I know that? Because that's me. I'm 36 years old. As of this morning, I'm 255 pounds. I was 273 pounds 50 days ago. And I've been 320 pounds even when I was younger. And you say, well, I'm getting older. I'm in my 30s. It's harder to lose weight. Maybe that's true. But you can still do it. 36 years old. I'll be 37 this year. I've lost 17.6 pounds in 7 weeks. Why? Because I stopped making excuses. I started watching what I was putting into my body. I started removing all my snacks. And I started walking every day. And you can do the same if you choose to.